Hi class, I wanted to give you some quick video feedback. You're going to duplicate your sites and then make these edits for week 4. Okay, so I'm going to jump right in, look at your construction, the pages, and the functionality, and then as well as the layout. All right, so let's get started. Nice work. This is a pretty good site. The header's kind of deep. But you have made your edits, and so the important stuff is above the scroll, so that's awesome. Not sure this is centered, so that, you might need to look at, but for the most part, it's looking really good. You see what you're doing here, nice. The menu is the one that takes the longest, and it does have a bit of scrolling. I don't usually like tiled images. I think that this would probably fly, but and I love the color. I do love the color. We just need to find a way to reduce that scrolling a little bit. But the design of it, except for the scrolling, is nice. Okay, and this is above the scroll. You've done that, and that's great. Anybody, if they need to, they can combine Tuesday and Thursday. They're the same location, and so is Monday and Wednesday. And okay, and you're linked up very well, and you have your copyright year and your fictitious disclaimer. It's looking good. I mean, there's, nothing about it that's so far that I can see that's missing. You want to make sure that all your headers are the same font. This works well with that. We just want to make sure we're picking up, what you have here. Although this is really easy to read, but we do want to limit our fonts. Try and get that round. I know it's not perfect, and it's not even something that I even want you to spend time on. So the colors are fantastic, great contrast through and through. So all in all, this is a great job. You have really, there's nothing that you have to do. Go through it with a fine-tooth comb and see where you can make, I'm sure there's some little edits somewhere, but I feel like you've spent some time on it. You've kept it clean and done a great job. All right. All right, so let's go through this one. This is kind of a tough template to work with, I will say. Good you have the logo in the header. Try and give a little padding around that. We want to get into the content quicker. So one of the things we can do with this particular template, it's got a very deep footer. It's just the way it was designed. Take this out and move all of this up and then close that footer a little bit. Great job linking up though. And just add your year here also. It won't move up if there's elements in front of it, the footer. So take this out, move that up, and it won't be so deep. This, I think you'll need an image, right? Some food. Taco would help. And this, we want to get into the content, so I would take this out. And if you want to make that a little bigger, okay, but I would do that, make this column wider, and let's take some of that content out. You're free to do that. Break it up into a couple of paragraphs at least. This is great. We do need to bring it up higher. So if you were to make this shorter, put an image in here, then if you wanted to put that directly under it, that would be great, and close that up a little bit. You could make this, or we want to take that out, but you could make this the same color as the brand. That would work, the logo. And this, if you made that the same color, that would start to tie in also. If you made the blue, this blue, and that's going to be shorter. Good job entering all of your text. An image would be good. You also could make the background a color. And you do that by going into your editor, and on the left you have the A and the color drop, and that's the site design, and then you can change the background color if you want to. Okay, we need to enter the schedule there and avoid having, a single word by itself. And this is, you've got your, so make this locations and then put your schedule there. And then let's go ahead and take this, well, you can keep this, but let's get rid of all of that or make it one line so we can get into this content. Because the headers are so big, it's a great style, but it requires a lot of scrolling. So we want to be careful with that. You might even be able to use 2 columns here and reduce the scrolling that way. And so here you want to put a form and the information for that particular company. Less scrolling. It could all be on one page. That would be one screen up here. That'd be great. All right. So that's where this one is. And when you go back in, you'll make these edits and resubmit in week 4. Good job. Daniela, this is what I'm coming to when I don't know if the right link was actually sent, but this is what I'm coming to. And so the links I have are not completed. They're not begun, from what I can tell. I do want to help you out a little bit and show you what you can do with this site that will help you. Here's the site design, but here's your pages and menu where you're going to spend most of the time. So let's go here. And the first thing you want to do is delete these, the restaurant, okay? Delete that. And I prefer to have a navigation that is horizontal, so it's not so many clicks. But here's what we'll do. You do want to click and delete that. Dismiss, get rid of that. You're going to get rid of the online order. Let's see, let's go back in our pages and menu. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to delete that shopping cart. Delete anything up there that we don't need. I do want you to go in and add a menu, preferably one that is like this, okay? So that you can get rid of that one. So now it's more straightforward. We can go straight to what we want. These you're going to get rid of, and you're just going to have, well, you can put them down here, but you're only going to link up. We don't have most of these. We have I believe a Facebook and Instagram, maybe a Twitter, that you're going to link up to, as you see the other students did. I would take this and get rid of it, okay? This is glassware, so you'll put tacos, and you'll change that font. You'll put the logo up here, and probably change to some blue. So then what you have is catering contact about. Your catering page you don't need, so let's delete that. Okay, so now you have your home, about, and contact. What you need now, I want you to add a page right here, and I want you to add a, let's see, did you say you had a contact page? I think you do. Add a locations page. Go general, and again we're going to come down to this one, and say location, or locations, it doesn't matter. You're going to, of course, rename that. And I'm going to rename that to match my header, right? Okay. Now you don't need this, and you can bring this up. Center that, bring it up so we get the content above the scroll, and then you can go in and list your locations. You don't need this whole strip, okay? And then you can close up some of this space. All right, and the contact, let's see, let's preview this, see where we are. Contact is fine. You're going to update it. And then we go home, locations. We do want to make that all caps because these are. So you do want to be consistent. You're going to replace all of this with some of the 2 or 3 paragraphs from the content you're given. And then what else you're missing is the menu. And so that's going to be important. Add a page. Let's see. Let's add another general page. Let's do the same one. Just to see what we're working with, and then say menu. And you can add buttons if you want to link to your menu. That's fine. But so this is going to be your menu. And you don't necessarily have to have that either. We're going to be pretty consistent. I know this is all caps, so you might want to change that because it really isn't the best for all caps. And then you will go in and do it again. But yeah. And then you're going to add that content anyway. And a few pictures. You don't have to have pictures for everything, but a few would be good. And let's see. Yeah, so add your content, all right? Update this, take out anything that is, placeholder. Okay, and update everything, update this, and put in the disclaimer. So that's the direction you want to go in. I don't want to show you a bad example. So I'm going to make that all caps. But that's what you want to do. And you want to make sure that you go through every page and have everything there and have your logo up here, and then it will show up on every page. All right? All right. I hope that helped. Let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. Our goal is to have everything finished by next Friday, so that you'll be able to have a weekend and get ready for your next month. All right? All right, everybody. Good job.